Have you ever wondered why people are suddenly drawn to you? Why some seem inspired by your presence, while others feel strangely competitive or even draining? Have you noticed a shift in the way others respond to your energy, as if they're picking up on something powerful inside you that you can't fully explain? That's not your imagination. Something deep is happening. You are changing. Your energy is rising. And the world around you can feel it, even before you fully understand it yourself. Chosen one, what you're feeling right now is real. The pull, the pressure, the strange attention, the sudden emotional weight. It's all part of a deeper transformation taking place within your spirit. You are awakening to the truth of who you are, and as your energy grows stronger, it's beginning to affect everything around you. Your spiritual energy is not only increasing in intensity, but it's becoming visible in ways you never expected. This isn't just about charisma or physical presence. This is something far more sacred, something deeply spiritual. You are carrying a divine force that is not only meant to change your life, it's meant to impact the lives of others. But with that comes a responsibility that can no longer be ignored. You've probably noticed that people are more interested in you lately. They're drawn to your calmness, your light, your presence. Some feel safe with you. Some feel jealous. Some are comforted by your warmth, while others try to get close, not out of love, but out of a hidden desire to take from your energy. This may leave you feeling confused or emotionally drained after certain conversations. You may even question what you did wrong. But this isn't your fault. This is the result of the divine energy waking up inside you. Your sexual and spiritual energy is sacred. It's not just about desire or attraction. It's a creative, healing force placed in you by God. It carries life, depth, wisdom, and the power to influence others in ways you don't yet fully understand. That's why people feel something when they're around you. Your energy touches places in them that they haven't visited in a long time, sometimes ever. It reminds them of their own soul, their own power, or even their lack of it. And because of that, some will admire you, while others will try to feed off you, and they may not even realize they're doing it. You are not meant to be afraid of this energy, but you are meant to protect it. You are meant to recognize how valuable it is. God gave it to you for a reason. It's not to be given freely to everyone who reaches for it. Some people come into your life with pure intentions, and they help your energy grow. Others come because they are searching for something to fill their own emptiness, and your light becomes their fuel. That can leave you exhausted and unsure, especially when you can't quite explain why you feel off after being around certain people. The truth is, not every person is meant to have access to your spirit. Not every connection is sacred. And just because someone needs help doesn't mean you're the one meant to help them. You have to learn how to listen to your soul. Your spirit already knows. It feels when something isn't right. It feels when your energy is being drained. It feels when someone's presence is pulling you off track, even if everything looks fine on the surface. You may be tempted to give anyway, to pour into everyone who asks, to help people even when you're running on empty. You've been taught that love means giving, that kindness means saying yes, that helping others means ignoring your own needs. But that's not what God is teaching you now. He's teaching you that your energy is sacred, that your time, your attention, your emotions, your spiritual power, these are all gifts that must be given in alignment with His plan, not out of guilt or pressure. This journey is not about pleasing everyone. It's about fulfilling your purpose. And to do that, you have to be full. You can't pour from an empty soul. You can't lift others if you're drained. You can't shine your light if it's constantly being dimmed by people who don't value it. That's why this season of your life is asking you to be more aware, more protective, more intentional. You are not being selfish. You are being wise. There will be moments when you feel torn, moments when someone needs you, but your spirit says no. Moments when helping someone feels like it's costing you your peace. Moments when people accuse you of changing or distancing yourself. And they're right. You are changing. You are growing. You are protecting what's holy. And anyone who truly loves you will understand that. They will honor your need for space, rest, clarity, and truth. You are stepping into a season where your energy is not only attracting opportunities, but also tests. People will come into your life to challenge what you've learned, to see if you will give in too quickly, to see if you'll still abandon yourself, to make others comfortable. These are not random tests. These are spiritual training grounds. God is preparing you for more, for bigger blessings, deeper love, higher purpose. And to receive what's next, you have to show that you can manage what you already have. Your energy is your responsibility. Your spirit is your responsibility. And part of your growth is learning how to be kind without being drained, how to be generous without being empty, how to love without losing yourself. That takes practice. It takes courage. And it takes deep connection with God, the one who gave you this energy in the first place. Stay close to Him. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and pray. Ask Him, is this my assignment? Ask Him, is this connection helping or hurting me? Ask Him, is this from you? He will answer. He will give you peace when something is right. He will give you discomfort when something is wrong. Listen. Trust what you feel in your spirit. That's not fear. That's discernment. Your journey is unique. Your energy is rare. Your spirit is rising. And you are becoming someone who can carry sacred power with grace, with clarity, and with love. This isn't just about you anymore. It's about what God is doing through you. Your energy is not just meant to light up your life. It's meant to bless others, to awaken them, to inspire them. But that can only happen when you give it from a place of fullness, not exhaustion. When you give because God says yes, not because guilt says you should. So protect your energy. Walk with purpose. Be kind, but be wise. Love deeply, but set boundaries. Serve fully, but stay grounded. And most of all, trust that everything you're going through is part of a bigger plan. God is not only guiding you, He's training you. He's shaping you into someone who can carry His light with honor. You're never meant to blend in. You are meant to lead, to glow, to rise, and to heal. But you must protect what makes you powerful. And that starts now. Your power is not something you need to hold tightly out of fear. It's not something you need to protect as if someone will steal it. Your energy is sacred, but it was never meant to be hidden. God gave it to you so it could flow through you to heal, guide, love, and inspire. You don't need to fight for your energy or fear it will run out. When it's aligned with God's will, it becomes part of His divine flow, and that flow never ends. Your breakthrough starts when you understand that your energy isn't small or limited. It's powerful and limitless when you are living your purpose. This doesn't mean you should give your energy to everyone all the time. It means you learn when to give and when to rest. You begin to understand that your light is meant to grow and reach others, but with wisdom and love, not fear or pressure. God's plan for you is much bigger than your current desires. It's deeper than your fears. And as you begin to walk in this truth, your relationship with your own energy begins to change. You no longer protect it because you're afraid. You honor it because you understand it's part of something greater. You don't shrink to stay safe. You expand with trust that God is guiding you. You start to see your energy as something holy, something alive and powerful that you are meant to share when the time is right. Maybe you were hurt before. Maybe you gave too much and felt drained or used. But now you know, when your energy is rooted in God, it doesn't run out. You are connected to an endless source. You are never empty when you are walking in faith. The more you give in alignment with God's will, the more He refills you. Your energy multiplies when it's guided by love and purpose, not fear or guilt. You are learning to trust this flow, to stop giving out of obligation, to stop fearing what happens when you shine. When you trust God with your energy, He protects it. He teaches you when to give and when to pause. He helps you build stronger boundaries without closing your heart. Your energy becomes a force of healing, not because you try to be everything to everyone, but because you are true to who you are and why you are called. There is no competition in God's kingdom. You don't have to compare or compete. You don't have to fear others taking from you, because they can't take what God is constantly renewing. What's meant for you will come. What's not meant for you will fall away. Your energy attracts the right people, the right paths, the right blessings, and those who aren't aligned with your purpose will leave. Let them. Don't chase what God is removing. Make room for what He is sending. You will feel tested at times. You will question your path, your choices, and your strength. These moments don't mean you're lost. They mean you're growing. God uses doubt to refine you, to make you stronger, to deepen your faith. You'll learn to give not from pressure, but from peace. You'll begin to feel when something is aligned and when it's not. You'll stop second-guessing your worth or seeking approval. You'll know your energy is sacred and your mission is real. Your energy is not just for you. It's part of a bigger plan, a divine web of healing and light that stretches far beyond your life. Every time you give with love, every time you speak with truth, every time you show up in your fullness, you help others rise too. That's the real purpose behind your power, not to control, not to impress, but to serve and uplift. Even your deepest passion, even your sexual energy, is holy. It's not something to hide or misuse. It's part of the life force God gave you to rise into your full self. When you honor it, when you protect it, when you share it with intention, it becomes another way God moves through you. You are learning not to waste it, not to give it away lightly, not to let others take from you without giving anything back. This is how you grow. This is how you strengthen your life. Not everyone who wants your energy is meant to have it. Some come to heal. Some come to learn. Some come to take. You must pray for discernment. Let God show you the truth behind people's actions. Ask Him who is meant to walk with you. Ask Him when to say yes and when to say no. This is how you protect your energy, not by shutting down, but by letting God lead. You are stepping into a new season of clarity, purpose, and power. You are not who you used to be. You don't need to explain your growth. You don't need to prove your light. Those who are meant to walk with you will understand you without words, and those who are not will fall away without a fight. Let it happen. You are being aligned. You are being elevated. This journey is not just about personal growth. It's about collective healing. Your light is not just for you. It's for everyone you touch, speak to, serve, or inspire. Even in your silence, you are making a difference. Even when you feel unsure, God is using you. Keep trusting. Keep listening. Keep walking. Stay close to God. Pray often. Rest when you need to. Keep your heart open and your spirit wise. That's how you keep your energy flowing. That's how you keep rising. You are not doing this alone. God is with you. Every moment, every decision, every breath. And because of that, you can move forward without fear. You are not just a vessel. You are a living channel of divine love, light, and purpose. The more you surrender to this truth, the more your energy will expand, and the more peace and blessings will find you. You are chosen. You are needed, and the world is waiting for the light only you can bring. The best is still ahead. Trust your path. Trust your purpose. And
Have you ever wondered if everything you've gone through, every heartbreak, every delay, every quiet moment where nothing made sense, was actually part of something bigger? Have you ever felt like you were meant for more, but couldn't explain why that feeling wouldn't go away? If so, this message is for you. This is not a random moment. This is not just another message passing by. This is something sacred, a divine reminder sent straight from heaven to reach the deepest part of your heart, right here, right now. You didn't stumble onto this by accident. You were led. You were guided. You were chosen to hear this truth at the exact moment your soul was ready to receive it. There is something powerful happening, something you can't always see, but can feel deep inside. This is not just inspiration, it's revelation. God is not guessing about your life. He's not hoping things work out for you. He already knows how your story ends, and it ends in victory. That quiet pull in your heart that refuses to let you give up, that's the voice of purpose calling you forward. That's heaven whispering that your future is already secure. Even if everything around you looks uncertain, you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are right on time for everything God has prepared for you. And the reason you're here now, reading this, is because heaven wants to make sure you don't miss it. What you're walking through may feel heavy, but it is not the end. It's not even the middle. It's a sacred turning point. The pain, the silence, the confusion, they are not signs that God has walked away. They are signs that something is shifting. Heaven is making room for the next chapter of your life. And even if you can't see it yet, the breakthrough is already on its way. God has not stopped working. In fact, He's been working behind the scenes all along, arranging every detail, shaping every step, and preparing you for the very thing your heart has been waiting for. Nothing you've faced has been wasted. Not one tear, not one delay, not one lonely night. It's all been leading to this. You are not trying to create your purpose out of nothing. You are remembering what was already written about you. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into something God finished long ago. Your future is not uncertain. It is sealed. And when God seals something, no one can unseal it. Not fear, not failure, not other people's opinions, and not even your past. God didn't choose you by mistake. He knew everything about you, your struggles, your doubts, your fears, and still, He chose you. Still, He called you. Still, He said, "This one is mine." You might be walking through fire right now, but the fire will not burn you. You might be in the valley, but you are not going to stay there. God is walking with you, step by step, breath by breath, making a way when you see no way. And when the time is right, the doors will open, the answers will come, the path will clear, and you'll look back and see how every piece, even the ones that broke you, were building something beautiful. So keep holding on, keep walking, keep trusting, because what's coming is greater than what's been. Your future is not just ahead of you, it's already unfolding within you, and heaven is making sure you don't miss it. Some people only noticed your flaws. They pointed out your failures, your past mistakes, your struggles. They looked at what went wrong in your life and assumed that was the full story. But God has always seen something deeper. He looks beyond what others see. He sees your future. He sees your heart. He sees the strength you didn't even know was there. He sees the beauty inside you that pain couldn't destroy. He sees the purpose behind every scar, the wisdom growing out of every storm. When God looks at you, He doesn't see someone who is too late, too broken, or too lost. He sees someone chosen, someone royal, someone holy, someone made to stand out and shine. That is how heaven sees you. That is the truth that has been spoken over your life from the very beginning. God chose you, not because you were perfect, not because you did everything right, but because He loves you deeply and unconditionally. He picked you out from the crowd and said, "That one is mine." Even when you doubted yourself, He didn't. Even when others counted you out, He didn't. Even when you felt overlooked, He saw you. That's what it means to be chosen. It means God saw your soul and called you worthy before you even understood your worth. It means His hand has always been on your life, even when you couldn't feel it. Being chosen doesn't mean your path would be easy. It means no matter what happened, you would never walk alone. When God calls you royal, He's reminding you that you have power you haven't even tapped into yet. You were not created to live beneath your worth, to beg for love, to apologize for your light. You were born to walk with spiritual authority. You are not just surviving. You are being prepared to rise, to lead, to live with purpose and boldness. You are not small. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You were made to carry God's light, to reflect His goodness, to bring hope into places that have been filled with despair. There is a crown over your life, even if you've been walking through the dust. To be holy doesn't mean you never make mistakes. It means your life has been set apart for something greater. You don't belong to this world. You don't belong to the lies they told you. You don't belong to your past. You belong to God. That's why you never quite fit in. That's why some places feel uncomfortable. That's why your spirit craves more than the temporary things of this world. Your soul is connected to something higher. You were made to live differently, to think differently, to love differently. You were made to carry something sacred, something eternal. You were made peculiar on purpose. You were never meant to blend in. You were never supposed to follow the crowd. That's why you often feel out of place, because your place is not beside the average. Your light makes darkness uncomfortable. Your truth makes lies shake. Your presence carries something that can't be copied. That difference you feel? It's a sign of your calling, not a mistake. You're not weird. You're anointed. You're not lost. You're being hidden for the right time. God didn't make you to be invisible. He made you to stand out and shine, even if it means standing alone for a while. So stop shrinking yourself just to fit into someone else's expectations. Stop trying to be who others think you should be. You are not who they said you were. You are not the failures they remember. You are who God says you are. You are chosen. You are royal. You are holy. You are different by divine design. Heaven has already written your name in light. And no opinion, no rejection, no delay can undo what God has spoken over your life. Some of you have been waiting for so long. You've been praying with all your heart. You've been trying to stay strong even when everything around you felt uncertain. You've hoped quietly. You've cried in silence. And still, it feels like the breakthrough hasn't come. The door you believed for is still shut. The promise feels far away. But I want to tell you something sacred. What feels like delay is often divine preparation. What feels like silence is often God working deeply behind the scenes. You see, God doesn't move on our schedule. He doesn't rush. He doesn't panic. But He never forgets. His timing is always perfect, even when it feels slow to us. The Bible says in Habakkuk 2:3, though the promise waits, wait for it. It will surely come. That means even when it feels late, it's still right on time. God is not just preparing the blessing for you. He's preparing you for the blessing. He's growing your roots deep. He's stretching your faith. He's building your strength. He's shaping your character. He's protecting you from things you can't see. He's making sure that when the promise comes, you're ready to carry it, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. If He gave it to you too soon, it might crush you, but He loves you too much to let that happen. So He is preparing you in the waiting, in the silence, in the stretching. The waiting is not wasted. It's doing more than you think. It's growing something inside you that is strong and unshakable. And when the time is right, you won't just walk into the blessing. You'll be able to hold it. protect it, and multiply it. You will be ready for what's coming because God made sure of it. And what's coming, it's more than you expect. It's bigger than what you prayed for. Isaiah 60:3 says people will come to your light. Even kings will be drawn to your rising. That means your life will not stay small. Your influence will not stay limited. Your story will not stay hidden. God is going to use your life to touch others. Your journey is going to help someone else heal. Your struggle is going to bring someone else strength. Your comeback is going to show someone else that it's not too late for them either. Your story will matter. It already does. Even the broken pieces, even the chapters you thought were too dark to talk about. God is turning it all into something beautiful. The places where you bled are going to be the places where others find healing. The scars you carry are going to shine with His glory, and people will know it was God who carried you. Not because you had it all together, but because you kept going, because you kept believing, because you refused to give up, even when it hurt. If you've been crying in the dark, wondering when the light will come, let this truth wrap around your heart. Those who cry now will laugh later. Those who weep now will dance again. Those who wait in silence will sing again. The tears you've cried have been seen by heaven. They haven't been ignored. They've been watering your future. Your joy has already been scheduled. Your breakthrough is already in motion, and it's coming faster than you think. You will smile again. You will feel peace again. You will wake up one morning soon and realize that the very thing you dreamed of is now your real life. You won't just talk about the promise. You'll walk in it. You won't just hope. You'll live it. You are closer than you think. The light is rising. The shift is happening. The future God promised is getting ready to break through. And you, yes you, will become the answer to someone else's desperate prayer. You will be the one who brings restoration where others saw only ruin. You will carry hope into places that feel hopeless. You will walk into rooms and change the atmosphere, not because of who you are, but because of who walks with you. You will be the one who shows others what it looks like to trust God through the valley and come out shining. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not too far behind. You are chosen. You are rising. And nothing can stop what heaven has started in you. This is not just a nice message. This is a prophecy over your life. This is truth. This is heaven's announcement. It's not fantasy. It's not hype. It's the word of the Lord over your future. It is already written, already sealed, already decided. And no fear, no delay, no failure can cancel what God has already prepared for you. So hold your head high. Walk with boldness. Think with faith. Pray with fire. Let hope burn in your heart again. You were not created to live small. You were not made to settle. You were not made to shrink. You were made to shine. God's hand is on your life. His promises are still alive. What He started in you, He will finish. He is not done. He's just getting started. And what's ahead of you is more than you can imagine. God of heaven, the one who writes stories and carries hearts, I lift up every soul reading this. You see their pain. You hear their prayers. You understand every silent cry. I ask you now to breathe life into the places that feel dead. Bring strength where there has been weakness. Bring peace where there has been anxiety. Bring clarity where there has been confusion. Speak loudly to every heart that feels lost. Remind them who they are. Remind them they are chosen. They are royal. They are holy. They are different on purpose. I ask you to break every lie that says they are too late. Break every chain that has held them back. Break every heavy weight that has buried their hope. Speak life. Speak fire. Speak destiny. Let this be the moment everything starts to change. Let this be the moment they remember forever. The moment when you reminded them they are not forgotten. They are not done. They are rising. And their story is just beginning. Amen.
What if the quiet changes you've been making, those small, personal victories no one sees, are starting to speak louder than you ever imagined? You might not realize it yet, but the work you've been doing on yourself is beginning to show. Not through your words, not through anything you're doing to get noticed, but through something deeper, your energy, your presence, your calm. You've been walking away from habits that used to drain you. You've been making choices that are difficult but necessary. And little by little, that discipline is turning into strength. That strength is turning into presence. And that presence is becoming something other people can feel, especially women. They might not be able to explain it. You might not fully understand it either. But they're sensing something different about you. It's not about how you look or how you speak. It's something else entirely. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you hold your silence. It's the way you no longer need to prove anything. You've stopped chasing and started becoming. And that shift doesn't go unnoticed. This kind of growth can't be faked. It only comes from real work, from making hard decisions, from choosing purpose over pleasure, control over impulse. When you stop wasting your time and energy on temporary distractions and start focusing on something real, you begin to radiate a different kind of energy, one that feels grounded, focused, and powerful. It draws people in, but not in a loud or flashy way. It draws them in because it feels solid. And people, especially women, are drawn to what feels solid. But with this shift comes a new challenge. Not everyone who is drawn to your energy is drawn for the right reasons. Some people will be attracted to the strength in you without understanding the discipline it took to build. Some may want to be near your light without respecting how hard it was to earn it. That's why you must stay aware. Stay grounded. Because your energy is valuable now, and you can't afford to give it away carelessly. The attention you receive isn't the goal. It's a side effect, a reflection of the inner work you've done. Don't let it pull you off your path. Don't confuse attention with alignment. Stay focused on the reason you started this journey in the first place. You weren't looking to be admired. You were trying to become someone stronger, wiser, more capable. Someone who doesn't need approval to stand tall. Someone who doesn't bend just to feel wanted. That version of you is now emerging, and people can feel it, even if they don't understand it. This transformation you're going through, it changes everything, not just how you live, but how you connect. You start seeing people differently. You stop seeking shallow connection. You stop wanting quick validation. You start craving depth. You begin to care more about energy than appearance, more about alignment than attention. You see women not just as something to impress, but as people you want to truly connect with, or not at all. Your energy begins to communicate what your words don't. You're no longer trying to be liked. You're simply being honest, grounded, real. And that changes the entire dynamic of how people interact with you. It doesn't mean you'll never feel tempted. You will. The world will still try to pull you back into old habits. But each time you resist, each time you choose discipline over impulse, you grow stronger. You build something deeper, something that lasts. Not everyone will understand this version of you. Some people may challenge it, test it, try to shake it, but you'll know when someone truly respects it. You'll know when someone actually sees the work you've done, not just the surface, but the substance. And those are the people worth your time, your energy, your presence. You're becoming someone who leads not by volume, but by example. Someone whose energy sets the tone. Someone who doesn't just talk about discipline, but lives it. That kind of presence doesn't need permission to be felt. It doesn't need attention to be real. It simply is. And that's why it's powerful. So if you've been wondering why people are treating you differently, why women seem more drawn to you, why your silence feels stronger than your words ever did, this is why. You've changed, and your energy tells the story. Quietly, clearly, unmistakably. Keep going. Keep building. Let your energy walk into the room before you do. And never forget, the real power isn't in being seen. It's in becoming someone who doesn't need to be. You begin to understand the real power of your energy when you stop using it just to get what you want and start allowing it to be shaped by something greater than yourself. At first, this might feel like giving up control, like you're letting go of your plans, your desires, your grip on how things should go. But slowly, as you surrender the need to control, you realize you're not becoming weaker. You're becoming clearer, stronger, more focused. Your energy is no longer being drained by the endless effort to chase outcomes, prove yourself, or satisfy ego-driven needs. Instead, it begins to flow freely with purpose, with meaning, with a kind of quiet power that doesn't need to shout to be felt. This shift in how you hold your energy isn't about becoming passive or empty. You still have choices. You still move forward. But now, you're not forcing everything. You're being guided. You're letting go of the weight of trying to do it all alone. You're allowing your life to be shaped by clarity, not chaos. And that's where true transformation begins. When you live like this, something in you changes. You stop thinking of your energy as something in this state, the more others notice. But not because you're trying to get attention. That's the thing. When your energy becomes calm, grounded, and real, people naturally feel drawn to it. Especially women. They might not know exactly why, but they feel safer around you. They feel curious, open, connected. It's not about how you look or what you have. It's about what they feel in your presence. They feel your calm, your focus, your depth. They feel the strength of someone who has walked away from empty things and chosen a different path. What they're sensing is your honesty, your stillness, your self-respect. They are not responding to superficial charm. They are responding to the quiet power of someone who has learned how to live with purpose. But the attention you receive is not always easy to handle. It can become a test. You may feel tempted to go back to old ways, to seek validation, to use your energy to impress or attract for the sake of your ego. That's where the real challenge comes in. Because when people are drawn to you, it's easy to start believing your own hype. But that's exactly when you must remember this energy, this presence, this strength. It wasn't built for that. It wasn't built to be admired. It was built to serve, to help, to lift. The more powerful your energy becomes, the more important it is to stay humble. Your energy is not a prize. It's a responsibility. It's something to take care of, to use wisely, to protect from anything that would pollute or misuse it. This journey you're on, this path of self-mastery, discipline, and inner strength is not just for you. It's for the people your life will touch. For the ones who feel broken, lost, tired. For the ones who need to know that peace is possible, that discipline is worth it, that real strength doesn't come from domination, but from quiet control. You are becoming someone whose very presence helps others believe again. You don't need to say much. You just have to keep being real, keep showing up, keep choosing the deeper path. And in doing that, your life becomes a message. A quiet but powerful message that says, it's possible to live differently. You've already said no to the things that used to control you. You've resisted temptations that once had a hold on your life. You've started to build something solid inside of you. But now comes the next part. You must take the energy you've cultivated and use it with intention. Not to impress, not to gain, but to give. Give focus, give wisdom, give love, give peace. Not to the entire world all at once, but to the people in front of you. The people who need it. The people who are silently watching you, learning from your quiet strength. Not everyone who is drawn to your energy will understand where it comes from. Some will be attracted to the surface of it, without understanding the depth behind it. Some will want to be close to your light, but won't know how to honor it. That's why you must be careful. You have to be thoughtful about who you share your space with. Ask yourself, does this person support my growth, or do they pull me back? The people meant to walk beside you will not compete with your peace. They will help protect it. They won't try to change your path. They'll respect it. They'll bring clarity, not confusion. Growth, not chaos. You didn't come this far just to get pulled back. You've already paid a price for this growth. You've already made sacrifices. You've already felt the pain of letting go of things you once thought you needed. So don't let that go to waste. Keep your energy clean. Keep it focused. Keep pouring it into things that matter. Your work, your healing, your relationships, your purpose. And remember, the attention you receive is not a reward. It's a reflection of your progress. Don't chase it. Don't feed your ego with it. Just keep walking. Quietly, steadily, honestly. When you live like this, something amazing happens. You start to feel a sense of peace that no one can take away from you. You begin to feel strong, even when you're quiet. You feel proud of who you are becoming, not because the world praises you, but because you know what it took to get here. And your life begins to influence people in a real way, not by force, but by example, not with words, but with your energy. You will face moments when you're tired, moments when you wonder if it's worth it, when the easier path calls to you, when you feel alone. But those moments are not signs of weakness. They are tests. They're asking you, will you keep going even when no one sees you? Will you stay loyal to your purpose even when it gets hard? If you keep walking, if you stay grounded, if you keep choosing what's real over what's easy, you will see your life change in ways you couldn't imagine. You will see opportunities open up. You will see people healed. You will see yourself becoming the man you once only hoped you could be. That is the reward. Not fame, not validation, but transformation. You will become someone who brings peace into chaos, who brings direction to confusion, who brings hope into broken places. And people will thank you, not with applause, but with quiet trust. They'll feel safer around you, more honest, more alive, because your energy gives them permission to rise. So keep doing the work. Keep your discipline. Keep your heart clean. Keep your focus clear. Pour into others the same strength you've built inside yourself. Keep becoming the kind of person who changes lives, not through pressure, but through presence. You are not here to blend in. You are here to shine with quiet strength. You are here to live with purpose. And that purpose will lead you into places where your energy is needed. You don't need to figure everything out at once. You just need to keep showing up. Keep moving forward. Keep staying true to the deeper part of you. You've already changed so much, and there's still more to become. Your journey matters. Your energy matters. And the way you use it will shape not only your future, but the future of everyone around you. Keep going. You're not doing this alone. You're exactly where you need to be.